Hello traders, I have another strategy video for you guys that I think is going to be incredibly useful. This is something I've gone over in the past, looking at the Binance Futures Leaderboard. Recently, Binance has updated this, and I've noticed that a lot more people are posting their positions, so there's a lot to get from this. The topic of today's video is going to be two things, what we're looking for. We're looking for traders who are in large positions that are underwater, meaning that they shorted and prices above their entry price, or they went long and prices below their entry price. And we're also going to be looking for traders with a lot of followers, because I've noticed a bit of an effect where traders with a lot of followers tend to get copied. So what you see is if one person shorts with a lot of followers, plenty of other people start shorting at that same price as well. And we're going to investigate that. Now, how do we take advantage of this? Typically, when I talk about trap traders, the main strategy to take advantage is typically if they're trap short, you bid right above where they're trap short. And if they're trap long, you put offers right below where they're trap long. Basically placing orders where if price goes any further, it would allow trap traders to leave their positions. And if you want more on how to do that, I have my trader course linked below. All right, so let's begin with this. Enough of me talking, let's do some showing. So in the Explore page, what I have done is I separate by followers, Bitcoin, daily time frame, all this. You see that. Now, what I've compiled for you guys is a bunch of trap traders who are in pretty large sizes here. 37 Bitcoin short, not doing too hot there at that entry price right now. This person who has this is the most important guy here, 301 Bitcoin short at this price. Now, I don't know if this guy's hedged or not with another 301 Bitcoin long, but what I do know is that a lot of his followers have probably shorted at the exact same time because they thought that if a guy with this much money shorted, why not short as well? Now, I've done this for a few different people, and I have made a map for you guys. Each one of these lines corresponds to the people you just saw. This is how many followers each of these people have, and this is the size of their short. Now, what I would expect is someone who shorted 100 Bitcoin at that price and has this many followers, a lot of other people probably shorted as well. Now, what does that mean? That means that when price comes down to this level, it's probably going to see a fair amount of buying right back up, and or price is probably just going to rip up higher to kill a lot of these shorts because these people are still in positions, because if they weren't, then when I update it like this, it would go away, but you can see they're still in their positions. So what I expect is price to rise, kill a lot of shorts, then probably come down. It's the sad part of crypto, but it's got to happen. These are price points of high demand, meaning that when price goes to these points, many traders who are trapped short, i.e. a lot of the followers who are lambs for the slaughter, are probably going to want to buy back. So what tends to happen in trap traders is when price goes a little bit below this, you get a bunch of people who are like, oh my God, I'm finally profitable in my trap short. Let me just take my $20 and just leave. And they buy back, creating a fair amount of demand at these levels, making price go higher. Now, when you get so many trap shorts in an uptrend, what tends to happen is something called a short squeeze, where price rips up higher, kills as many shorts as possible, and then comes back down because the supply demand has been shifted, i.e. a lot of demand has been, ripped out of the market because of shorts being forced to buy. So that is something that I find to be very, very, very important. What I also find very interesting is let's go over the times each of these traders either modify their position or open their position. So what we see here is this person opened at 7:43.52 today. Not a good time to open short at all, but just to see some of the psychology of what's going on, let's go zoom in on the guy who shorted 37 Bitcoin. So he shorted here. Right at this local market top, that didn't go too well. What may have happened, and this is speculation, but I think that once this person shorted, their thousands of followers were like, oh, this guy shorted, and then maybe they began to short as well. And then this move was a trapping move. This move was a trapping move, which basically left all these people trapped when price rips higher. And then you'll also see that price just isn't really able to come lower, maybe because so many people are trapped here and here. Now, when this person shorted, the most important one is this one, but let's look at the one with the most followers because I find that almost as important. The person who shorted 100 Bitcoin at 817 or modified their position at 817. So 817 was here. So this person shorted right there at that blue line, and a lot of other people shorted here as well. So I think what happened is probably a lot of these followers began to see that this person shorted, and then they began to short as well. And I was looking through the leaderboard and I was thinking, is this just speculation of me that a lot of people are trying to copy these traders and they end up getting trapped as well? It's not. I have something hilarious to show you guys, or kind of sad depending on how you view this. I found someone who basically copied every single trade that this other guy took. And I will show you guys where that guy is soon. Let's see where he is. Yeah, this guy right here. So look, it's been kind of funny. This person shorted 37 Bitcoin at 743. They have 1640 followers. Remember, 743, this person shorted 37 Bitcoin. Then, oh, actually the best example is Dot, pardon me. This person shorted Dot at 538. This person shorted Dot at 539. At about the same price, 21.64. You'll notice that. This person shorted Uni at 348 at the price of 28.46. This person shorted Uni at 28.58, 7 minutes later. It's kind of hilarious. This person, let's see what other copier, 417. Yeah, that's another copycat. Yep. Actually, this one not as much, but this person shorted Ethereum, and then this person shorted Ethereum. But basically, and these are two different guys, as you can see. So we do know that a fair amount of people are copying these people's positions. And what I'm shocked is that a lot of people on crypto Twitter, a lot of people in strategy, they don't really go deep into this and understand just how important this is. You know, I think that this is going to be technical analysis and every day. Why? Because it's showing you the hands of other poker players, if you get my analogy. You know, trading is, some call trading a zero-sum game. And if you subscribe to that belief, well, if you think it's zero-sum, then you should get as much research and as much information on the other players in the game if you want to succeed. Now, what I can already see is exactly what I had said, the price was going to rip up. Price is ripping up to kill all these people who had shorted and who were trapped shorts. I would not be shocked to see price just wick up really high right now to just kill a lot of shorts. It's probably about to happen before your eyes. Basically what's happening right now is it's hitting stop losses. That's the volume spike right here. And maybe some of these people are closing out their shorts. Now, if we want to see if they're closing out their shorts, we can see it by doing this. Let's see if this person closed out his Bitcoin short. No, he did not. This person? Nope, I don't think they're going to close. So that's interesting. So we still have a lot of potential buying, but that little wick up was very likely to happen. I also prepared this on another coin, USDT. So I also wrote in this one as well. So do you remember the example where this person shorted 11,500 DOT at 21.66 at 538, and then this person shorted at 539 at 21.64. So we know that there are tens of thousands of DOT that were shorted at these prices at the time of about 538, 539. So let's go investigate what happened there. So 538 was about here. And you can see the interesting thing that I found is that this person shorts, and then I think all their followers just start to short right here as well. And this price action is probably one of the most interesting price actions I've seen, because I know that a fair amount of people had shorted right there, right? So look what happens when price tries to touch a little bit lower. It's really not able to go that far, probably because of shorts covering. Shorts covering means shorts buying back, because once many shorts come into a little bit of profit, they buy right back, and then that traps every other short because everyone's trying to buy, get out of their short positions, yada yada, and then price rips up, as you can see here. Actually, well, some of them might have been able to get out of their shorts right here, but in the short term, pun intended, they weren't able to. But at the same time, these people are still trapped. So although they had a chance to be profitable, to get out of their position, they weren't able to, and now they're trapped at this price point right there. So that is another example of some trapped shorts, but let's go back to BTC USDT. Oh my God, exactly what I had said, that price was going to wick up and then just drop a lot lower. Happened right before your eyes. Price kind of has to do this because just like what I was saying, price goes up to basically fulfill a lot of demand. There's a lot of demand because there's a lot of shorts who are, trapped here. And now let's see what happens at this price point. Now what we have to go check is the guy who shorted 100 Bitcoin. What is he doing right now? Let's see. So he is probably a little bit happier and he's holding this position. Now I'll bet you that this is going to cause a little bit of support. This area right here, I don't know how much support it's going to cause. but I think that the probability that price goes higher from this point, at least in the short term, is quite high. And this is where I would probably be placing bids in the short term to scalp and move upward, because you're hitting some trap shorts. The most important price point is here, though, because that's where a massive whale had shorted. So this is a strategy that I like to do. And if you want to learn how to do this as well, basically you can go to this or this. You click the coin that you want to analyze. So let's say we want to look at XRP. And then I like to look at daily. I click filter. I'm going to X that guy out before. And I'm going to filter by followers because I want to see the traders that are, that have a fair amount of people on them. And you can see all the people here who have followers. And I particularly like to look at the people who are down money, because that means that they're probably trapped. So this person, this really isn't much to write home about. This person do anything? This person has a fair amount of profitable positions. And then finally, the one thing that I really want to show you guys is let's go look at the most subscribed person of all time, because what you should absolutely do by the end of this video is go to Binance Futures, make an account if you don't have one yet, and then go follow the trades of the top traders of all time. So to do that, I'm going to click filter. I'm going to click by followers, and now we're going to look at who is the most popular, trader of all time. Retired Grug is, it looks like, this person has the most followers at 4,200, and I wonder if this person has a position on right now. Let's go check. So right now they do not have a position on. It doesn't really look like they've traded a long while too. Let's look at Habit Bull Green. Let's see if this person is in a position. Oh, this person shorted 2.3 Bitcoin at a price of 46,455 at 1242. So they had just shorted. That's interesting. That's a really small size for a trader with this many followers, but I still think that that's pretty significant. And also remember what I was saying about this being short-term resistance, short-term support. It did turn into short-term support and price is going higher. Why? Well, because we have all the trapped traders here and price just isn't able to go lower because of how many people are trapped here. And that's seeing that in action right there. And let's look at BBOS. I don't know. This person has a 2,300 followers. Let's go look. Long to 46,392. So the final thing I'm going to say is, here's what I recommend that you guys do. Go follow the traders with the most followers and follow the traders who are trading with the largest sizes. Then begin to create a map on TradingView or a map on Trader, TRDR, of just labeling kind of like what I did. This many blah, blah, blah was longed here. This many, BCH or DOT was shorted here. Do that and put a lot of different price points. And you're probably going to be shocked at just how well these price points, if they're trapped, can work as support and resistance. Because price will fluctuate from demand, will fluctuate basically until an equilibrium of supply and demand is met. And what that means, and what you just saw in front of your eyes, is when price goes down to a point of high demand, it's really hard for price to drop. And that's what just happened in the zone I just indicated. And that's why I love placing bids for short-term scalps, where many traders are trapped and taking advantage of them that way, because I think that that's one of the most profitable trading methods you can use in the short term in the entire crypto space, in my opinion. So go follow a lot of traders that have a lot of followers. I tend to want to counter trade them, but not until they're trapped. That's when I like to counter trade them. And yeah. The final thing I'll say on this note is that, if you want uncommon results, you're going to have to do uncommon things. And this is pretty uncommon. This is very out there and very uncommon, I will be honest. But if you're going to want results like what everyone else gets, which is typically losses, then follow these traders. Don't follow these traders. I mean, don't copy their traders. Yeah. Okay. So that's enough of a spiel on how to label points of supply and points of demand. Go make some maps of where people are trapped, and who knows, you won't be the lamb for the slaughter. Maybe you'll be the shark in the fish tank. Happy trading. Price is going to rise, and I'll see you guys soon.